How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Dean, this is Locksmith Services, and in today's video I'm talking about a Lockmaster Gearbox. So I've just arrived at a property in Marquee 8 where they're having issues with their front door lock. So inside works perfectly fine, lift the handle up, turn the key to lock it, handle down, latch goes in. However, his wife came home the other week from the outside, went to turn the key, and the latch just wasn't retracting the whole way, which meant she was kind of locked out. Luckily he was in to open the door, but it seems to be unless you really force it, it's not opening. So what I'll do is I'll flip the camera around, I'll show you what we're working with because I've already taken it out the door. We'll see if there's anything we can do or if we need to just do a direct replacement, and then we'll get it back fitted in the door and tested, and I'll show you the whole lot. So, welcome to the job. So as mentioned, we have got a Lockmaster. This is the Yale Lockmaster, so it's a fairly new system because the old plates never really had the Yale logo in them. And like I said, 45 back set, which ready work on, and I've got so many of these in stock, probably a good 50, so I really wish I'd come across them more. But anyway, so the issue they're having is when you're turning the key to pull that latch back, it's just not retracting the whole way. So I'm going to take the gearbox completely off the strip so we can have a look internally, see for anything specific, see if we can give it a good service or an oil. As you've probably pointed out, and I can see here, there is a screw missing, which definitely doesn't help. I don't expect that to be the cause of it, for the reason that it is still kind of clamped in properly, but nevertheless, it shouldn't be like that. So yeah, let's take this stripped out and we'll have a look. Okay, and here is our case. So let's take a look, see if there's anything logical going on inside. One thing I've noticed is that it's very dry where it's had obviously some goo or lubricant put in it. It's hard to say what that is, but I definitely don't think the fact that that's completely dry now, I don't know if you can see inside there easily, but there is a lot of it kind of stained in there. It's not helping out how dry that is. So let's give this a quick service and see if that makes a difference before we go to plan B. Don't know what that is, but that was in the lock. Okay, so here's our gearbox, and so I've given it a good oil. So what I'm going to do is just get my spindle tool out and just test that first of all to see how this is, to use, because I think it's very dry inside, and that's probably why it's so stiff and the latch gets stuck. It seems to lock and unlock okay. And as you can see, because it's the 45 back seat, you have that extra latch. I remember going in once to JMA to just pick up some bits, and someone walked in, I need a Lockmaster. They gave it to him, and he came back about 20 minutes later after trying to fit it in the back of his van going, oh, that latch is too short, blah, blah, blah. And they went, mate, you need a 45. That's how you know people have no clue what they're doing. They've watched a bit of YouTube, and they're a 49er. Anyway, I mean, it does feel horrible the way it gets stuck like that, because the lever is quite bent inside. It's going to be difficult to see on camera, but it's quite bent. So I think what we'll do is we'll put it back screwed in, just because it's going to be easier to test it, and then we'll go from there. I think that's the best option. But I'm willing to give this a good go before we decide we have to replace it, for the fact it's only 4 years old. So yeah, but quite dirty too. So yeah, let's get this back on and we'll just see how it works, and then we can go to plan B, maybe take some screws out, but again, I don't want to do that until I've kind of lost more hope on it. So yeah, let's give it a go. Okay, so it's all put back together and all seems to be working fine. I think the issue that we've got, which is a bit difficult to show, but if I show it on here, is that the liquid, or like the goo that used to be on there, is kind of sticky, and it's also part of the composite door, and I think the problem is that's dried up and it's been adding pressure in a lot of places, and internally here there was a lot of that as well, and I think that was just clogging it up, causing it to not pull back nicely. I'll see if I can do this one-handed. If I put that in now and just turn it, as you'll see, that that latch is moving nice and easy, while before it had hardly any movement at all. And even when it was getting pulled back in, it was kind of staying there for a lot of the time until it sprung back. I think that's a good shot there, actually, if my camera can focus, of kind of this yellowy goo that has obviously been in there and has completely dried up. Now, that's probably come from factory anyway, but if it's not maintained or looked after, things like this will happen. So I think this gearbox now is going to be fine and saved. I'll make the customer aware they need to kind of give it an oil every 6 months or so to help maintain it. So let's go get this put back in the door and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so that job is all done. As you can see, that latch was turning nice easily when you're rotating the key, so no problem there. No need to change any parts. Sorted out that missing screw and the customer's all happy. So yeah, that job is all done and sorted. If you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. Apparently 88% of people that have watched my channel in the last 28 days aren't subscribed. So if you have enjoyed it or want to check out more, please do. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in next week's video. Take it easy.